In a typical 1 terabyte environment where the grandfather-father-son backup schedule is in place, at the end of a year you could expect to be storing upwards of 20 terabytes of data. With a hosted solution, you can carry a year's worth of data in a smaller footprint than the original terabyte. The original terabyte is first compressed, typically at a rate of 2 to 1, which would equate to 500 gigabytes of data. This is the initial seed. Every day on average, you'll see a 2% rate of change. Remember, we're only talking about the bits and bytes that are changing, not the entire file. With a 2% daily rate of change, you could potentially store a year's worth of data in the same fashion you were to tape, in a footprint around 750 gigabytes instead of 20 terabytes. This is possible because the brains of the backup vault, the director, catalogs the date and time of each backup and utilizes pointers to map the changed data back to the original seeded file. Upon restoration, the changed data from the desired restore date is reapplied to the original seeded file and transmitted back to the client server. In addition to the technologies just discussed, Vault optimizers are enabled to further reduce the data stored on the physical backup vaults. This additional data deduplication helps ensure an absolute minimal amount of data is stored, yet still allowing for unlimited retentions if necessary. We've touched on the 3 main components of a hosted backup system. Now let's dive a little deeper into each one. The GUI or control portal is the looking glass into the actual backup software. This typically resides on a physical workstation, server, or the IT administrator's laptop. The GUI can also be utilized as a web-based tool which allows for remote backup scheduling and remote recovery. Imagine never having to drive into your data center on Saturday to restore an email your CEO has lost. Instead, log in through the web GUI from the comfort of your home and restore it directly to the email server. The host agent is software that resides on each server or workstation you wish to back up to the remote vault. Something we previously did not discuss is remote employees or employees who travel frequently. These employees can have agents loaded directly on their laptops. Whenever these laptops connect to a broadband connection, they can back up directly to the vault just as the servers do. Finally, let's discuss the director. This piece of software sits on a RAID 5 protected server at the hosted vendor's data center. It processes, catalogs, indexes, and stores the encrypted changed data blocks, as well as performs all restores and vault optimization. Your data is housed on a RAID 5 disk array and mirrored to a secondary Tier 4 data center across the country. This is to further ensure the safety of your data in case a catastrophic disaster happens at one of the hosted vendor's data centers. This simple visual representation of a hosted solution shows centralized management of multiple locations, offices, servers, and remote employee backups. Once these backups are defined, the system is completely lights out and automated. Never again will an IT administrator need to remember to swap out tapes, send tapes via a courier to a third-party facility, or recover tapes to restore lost data. The security measures in place to protect your data at rest on the hosted storage provider's vault is best in class. All data is housed in a Tier 4 SAS-70 Type 2 certified mirrored facility. Data encryption can be selected by the IT administrator and is available in various flavors shown here. All hardware on the vault side is also best of breed, with preemptive, predictable monitoring enabled to ensure maximum uptime. In the 10 plus years our partners have been storing client data, not once has there been an instance of data loss or of data being compromised. Nearly all environments are supported with our hosted solutions. Specialized backup agents are available for Windows, Novell, IBM's AIX, HP UX, Sun, Linux, and ESX. Each backup is performed using SIDF, or System Independent Data Format. This allows for restores of any backup set from any operating system to a non-like operating system. SIDF eliminates operating systems obsolescence to further improve scalability of your data infrastructure. In addition to operating system agents, specialized agents are available for SQL and Oracle databases, as well as Microsoft Exchange for message-level backup and restores. If at any time during the process your backup is interrupted, be it due to loss of connectivity with your internet service provider or an internal LAN issue, your backup will automatically resume right where it left off once connectivity is restored. In addition, you do not need to take databases, email, or employees offline to perform backups. All backups can proceed whether a file is open or closed. Again, these protocols are in place to further simplify your backup process and make it as effortless and error-free as possible. If you have or are planning on implementing a virtual environment, it is important to note that VMware's ESX server is fully supported. Our solution provides full disaster recovery protection of your virtual servers, as well as all guest operating systems and applications. Why do we back up? So we can recover. Let's take a minute to discuss the recovery process and the scenarios. The most frequent and common form of restoration is individual file or folder restores. This is where a hosted environment really shines. Simply by logging into the GUI, the administrator can perform a one-click full restore of the requested files and folders from any date and time. As previously mentioned, the administrator does not need to physically be in the data center to perform this function. It can be done remotely from their home, remote office, or from the road. For bare metal restores, the minute the server crashes and requires replacement, the server image and data is shipped in an expedited fashion from the hosting company to your data center via a mass storage device. Once your new server is in place, you reload the backup agent, and the server restoration is a simple wizard-based process from your mass storage device. In the case of full environment recovery, ISSI Data Vault and our partners will be ready to help you every step along the way. In a catastrophic situation, you will not be alone. On-site personnel are available if needed, and data will be shipped immediately to your rebuild site. The benefits of a hosted system can be summarized into three main areas: operational, financial, and business. Operational. This system completely automates your backup and offsite storage of data. It dramatically reduces your backup window and allows for remote restoration to a distributed environment. In the end, the operational efficiency of your IT staff is dramatically improved. Financial. At a high level, the cost savings can be seen via the reduction in administrative labor, the elimination of backup media and hardware, the elimination of backup hardware and software maintenance costs, the elimination of off-site courier service fees, and the reduction in data loss risk, which ultimately is the driving force behind why we back up our data at all. The financial benefits can be seen clearly via a detailed ROI analysis done by ISSI Data Vault. Simply contact us via our toll-free 1-800 number at the bottom of this presentation for a consultation and complete ROI analysis of your business. Business. With regards to business benefits, utilizing a hosted backup solution will ultimately improve your company's ability to be disaster ready. With the assurance that your critical data is off-site, secure, and easily recoverable, data loss or disaster will not make you a statistic. In addition, nearly all compliance requirements are met with a hosted solution. For those dealing with auditors or worried about litigation, a hosted environment will protect you and your business for years to come. Where is hosted data storage not a good fit? If you require instantaneous restorations of large amounts of data, relying solely on a hosted solution is not a good idea. Unless you've also procured the necessary external bandwidth to accommodate fast restores, your best option is to implement some nearline disk storage in addition to a hosted backup for offsite archival. The rule of thumb when considering a hosted solution is to allot at least a T1 or equivalent for every 500 gigabytes of total raw data you're looking to back up. If you have a large environment that will not accommodate a hosted solution due to bandwidth limitations, but you'd like to reap the benefits of the software described in this presentation, you can license these solutions and house the physical vaults at your own site. Built-in replication and mirroring is available for disaster recovery. But if you're like most businesses where your overall critical data store is less than a terabyte, then a hosted environment is the best choice for you. Safe, secure, simple. I hope this presentation has been informative and helpful. Be aware that there are many hosted storage vendors to choose from, so rely on the expertise and unbiased support of companies like ISSI Data Vault to ensure you choose what's best for your company. For more information, a free trial, or to receive a quote, please contact us at 1-800-977-8613. Thank you and have a great day.